Greetings there, everybody, and welcome to Winterþelleþ, Hwicce Winterþelleþ cynnblót. I'm Rhys Nicholasson, the cynnblót of Winterþelleþ, and also the herald of Hwicce cynnblót. We have brother Rhys Nicholasson, or even Lytel Beorn.
Hello.
We have brother Denu, half brother, my cousin Denu.
Hi.
And brother Cynnwulf with us today.
Hello there.
And will be a great block for Cynnwulf, for he was unable to attend the Hwicce Winterþelleþ blot. So there we go. So without ado, we'll start our little breathing. So we'll start with our breathing meditation, and we can breathe around if we wish. Hammer I carry around this hearth, and all of you fellows keep this frith. Hammer I carry for the laird, hammering grendels into flight. Fun away, oh, fun away, oh, fun away, oh, this our hearth. But in God's spears I am your bane, and you will know my heathen name. Fun away, oh, fun away, oh, fun away, oh, this half. And that is 3 times. So look all that is only a little area. And now we need to. Oh yes, the horn. Does anyone want to blow the horn to signal that it's here?
I'll blow it.
Thank you, brother. Would anyone like to signal Wuldor and Wæne with the rattle, the heathen rattle?
Yeah. Might as well call it a chime.
The chime, I do prefer that word, brother. Then he wants the Wæne with the chime. Thank you, half brother and cousin.
All good.
That went there. And now we will rinse the beverage. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you're right to open mine as well, because I've
Of
never
course,
really used bottle openers before.
Yeah, that's fine, not a problem then. I got that. Here we go. Ooh, what beverage? The scariest. Oh shit, really good beverage.
Yeah, it's one of Nathan's low alcohol ones, because obviously I drank all mine on the weekend, but he
There you
kindly
go.
let me have his.
That's fine. I'm not going to lie, I was a bit short on beverage as well for today. Not to worry, all good. This was Dad's actually. He was, he said as long as I replace it, he don't mind me using it. Like, well, it looks like a bit of a sweet one, that does.
Yeah, I got it.
Thanks, brother. Right.
So since that's an empty
Here we go. Al funno. Oh, sorry, Dan. I'll finish pouring that. Sorry.
It's all good.
I might cleanse all the drinks if that's okay with the hammer. I kind of feel they should be best.
That's that.
I'll sort yours as well, Cynnwulf.
Already done mine.
the bottle empty there, Dan.
Almost.
Oh,
There's a little bit there, so.
Oh, cool.
Al funno, in your name, may this beverage be hallowed. Funno whale. Funno whale. Funno whale. Oh, this is going to
Hang on, let me hold it out.
create quite the mess because it's the foam. There we go.
Yeah, all good.
I'm surprised that I was expecting that to drip absolutely everywhere. Right. I'm just going to cleanse the other beverages. And then...
It's quite sweet.
Oh, do you want some of that ale, Bray?
No, I was just having a taste
Okay.
of the phone.
Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Right. Okay. Right. Hail Wōden! We honour and live your ways. It's ale today. Is everybody okay being cleansed with a bit of ale?
Oh,
Yeah.
Funnel
Some
whale.
more of it.
See me, Dan? Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. There we go. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. There we go. That's everything for the blessings, isn't it? That's all that we get. Check I haven't forgot nothing. Does anyone want to read like the guest parts, or do you want me to read all of it?
We
Or?
can read the odd guest part.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Right, so Winterþelleþ, Horns of Awakening, that's done. Lyfel's Land Lesson, that's done. Yeah. That's done. And there we go. That's the first part. Okay. Hail Hwicce, how the Hwicce kin. Hail Einher and Genher. Oh, forget. I'm just going to get the four. Sorry, this is bad now. I'm going to get the founding forebears of the Hwicce's names. Just bear with me. It's part of the script. Hail Einher and his joint rolling brother Einfrith, founding kings of Hwicce. Hail Klingus Half. Hail Ickle, our founding forebear of Mercia. Now is the month of Winterþelleþ, which means winter, full moon. About the time, the venerable Bede wrote, the odd English folk split the year into 2 seasons, summer and winter, putting the 6 months, during which the days are longer than the nights, in summer and the other 6 in winter. They called the month when the winter season began Winterþelleþ, a word made of winter and full moon, because winter began on the first full moon of that month. To our forebears, as the Anglo-Saxon heathen today, the full moon of this month calls time on summer and ushers in the winter. The harvest now reaped, the leaves on the trees begin to fall. The days draw colder and the nights draw longer, as sun's rays grow dimmer until the midwinter she will start along her path to full strength once more. What it is common to England to hear a man's age chattered by the number of winters he has seen, and so also withstood stands the testament to be the harshness of winter, particularly in days of yore. Yet throughout all Mona, our friend in the welkin, our kith and kin around us, shall see that onward to the new rising dawn of the Ostra. The full moon of Winterþelleþ is known as the Hunter's Moon, because in this month game is fattened, hunted and slaughtered for the winter stock. It is also known as the Dying Grass Moon and Blood Moon, at the time of the full moon, which ushers in winter. It is rightly so that we come together as holy guildsmen for Winterþelleþ, meaning a sacrifice to the winter full moon. As the full moon rises for winter, we hail Mona, the night wanderer, who with his sister Sunna was made by the high gods to light up the welkin above us for fisher and sailor alike. Our friend in the dark, just like our fathers before us, we mark our blotting and holy tides by your begoing. If you could all repeat after me, please. Hail thou Mona,
Hail thou Mona,
Walking Rider,
Walking Rider,
Time Warden,
Time Warden,
Shining Night Wanderer,
Shining Night Wanderer,
Heathen Friend,
Heathen Friend,
Baron of the Gods,
Baron of the gods.
show us the way through good and ill.
Show us the way through good and ill.
Welcome Rider,
Welcome Rider.
Hail be thy Mona,
Hail be thy Mona.
Wassail Hail.
Wassail.
Wassail.
Once more the year wheel turns as the warm heat of summer fades, and the cold sets fast for the winter. At his fullest and shining brightest, Mona heralds the dawning of winter with the full moon of Winterþelleþ. Many of the gods of light and of the lush green land journey home to their godly steads for the winter among them. Ingwi Frey and Baldai. At Eostra, the birth of summer, we beckoned of Whale of Ingwi Frey, high one-eye god of the land, of the sun, and of the Ingwin, with a helmet, just as at Irminsul, we beckoned Baldai, son of Wōden, bold and bright. The bit we just done. Yeah. What's the next page? I think what I'm going to have to do is number these pages as well.
Yeah.
Shining with a helmet. When we undertake the Kinhelm together as a laird to welcome the return of the gods, light to our lands after barren winter. Now, at the first blot of winter, we display those same helmets earlier afforded to lighting we fray, best tower of it's really dark. I can't see this in here. Of Sarkral kingship to the Angles and to Baldai, the bold warrior, but without Wales of these Angle king gods, underneath the recognition that they have gone Faran to their otherworldly godly steads. Wuldor is now king.
This might help.
Oh, thanks, Dan. It's the reader bit now. Does anyone want to go?
I'll start with a reader.
Do you want the light as well, Chris?
I should have enough light here.
Alright.
Do you want to read it there? Or
Yeah, I'll read it here, yeah.
All right,
I got
right.
one just in case, Rhys.
That's
just in
fine.
case.
Right then.
Cheers, lads, for that. It's very dark.
Well
Isn't
done.
it?
It is, yeah.
Wuldor and Wōden are amongst the foremost of our gods, following Tu's selfless bravery when he willingly gave his hand to the great wolf to guard his laird in Ossengard. Wuldor and Wōden have become rivals for the seat of Alwalda, the all-ruling amongst the gods. The Anglo-Saxon maxims taken from the Exeter book read, Wōden Wolf Wales Wuldor Alwalda, meaning Wōden made his idols, the ruler of all, made Wuldor, or Wōden made holies, and the ruler of all, Wuldor. Hang on. Got a bit of a cold, but it's not going to stop me. Tu ever steadfast, and with his great mare song, held the Ethelyn position amongst our gods, over law and justice, but Wōden became the new Alwalda. It is said Wōden Alwalda that he often wanders far and wide across many worlds, including our own Midgard, for our gods involve themselves in the intrigues of men. When Baldai, son of Wōden and Free, he fought and lost with his brother over a fair maiden. They were both lustful for Wōden, panged for the loss of the role of his son. Amongst these men of Germania, Wōden took it upon himself to find a new consort to sire a child with, and who could take Baldai's seat. And so he sought an Etheling Germanic woman. When Wōden had found an Etheling beauty, he muffled his face with a cap. That's his garb, might not betray him, and entered the retinue of the woman's father. The king as fighter, Wōden won many astounding victories. With an army at his side, yet the Etheling woman he wished for rejected his advances. Wōden, undeterred, came back to this folk the following year, this time under the guise of a craftsman. He came to the king's court and showed off his talent for craft. The king lavished Wōden with gold and bade him make crafts for the women folk of the court. Wōden then made a. It should be on the back of here.
Yeah.
Who can't really see? Finger.
Yeah, it's a bit folded in and
Then a bracelet. I could just about make that. A bracelet for the king's daughter, which could rival even the Brossinger. I can't see that little part there. It's because it's dug into the. Hang on. There. The mean itself. Yet once more she rejected his advances. Refusing to be outdone, Wōden at last turned to the power of Cynnwulf, a strange knowledge learned from the Wæne gods, Ingui and Free, and took the form of a maiden. With skill in leechcraft, having shapeshift the leech, the form of a maiden, I've done that again, took employment in the Etheling woman's household. When the women's wits were not about her, and she fell ill, the leech tended to her and took her as a consort, and sired a new son. With her, the Etheling woman, now full of child, came back to her full health, after which Wōden was not seen again amongst this folk. When the gods and of the Aesir had learnt of this deed, they outlawed Wōden from Isengard, for none of them would be led by a male god who would dress and act as a woman, using Cynnwulf, and in doing so brought shame on their house. With Wōden outlawed, the gods of the Aesir chose Wuldor be their Allwalder, and led the gods instead of Wōden for 9 long years. Wōden wandered the 9 worlds with ravens and wolves for 9 years. Wuldor, his rival, led as Allwalder of the gods in Isengard, as the Aesir Aldablotter. Wuldor's name means glory and splendour, and it is also a metaphor for the welkin and the heavens above us. His name appears abundantly in Old English texts. The Allwalder title given to Wuldor shows power and authority. It is perhaps in his exile and wandering that Wōden famously hanged from the Irminsul itself, and learned from the arcane wisdom of the runes, and worked for Wōdens to slay a great worm from the Uttengard. These deeds surely earned Wōden great mare song, worthy of any Allwalder, having forged himself anew as an outlaw. Wōden came back to Isengard and must have had bested Wuldor in many martial practices, namely martial prowess, and knowledge. Wōden would reclaim his ranks as Allwalder and Aldablotter amongst the gods. Having now been bested by Wōden and losing his seat as Allwalder, Wuldor was in turn driven into outlawry, as Wōden once been. winter this winter. This is now upon us is a metaphor for symbolic of outlawry it is at the time of hardship and constraint and uncertainty. One we must endure, just like as Wuldor has. Wuldor's outlawry became this land, the lands of winter, over which he is now king. Wuldor still reigns over the lands of winter as they would. They have now come back to us. With the turning of the year, will we give him hail.
Hail. Give it that. That's very good. Yeah, well. Right then. Right, here we go. So the next part is the part where we'll repeat. All hail Wuldor!
All
hail Wuldor!
Welcome, God of the Essia!
Welcome, God of the Essia!
Alwala and Almighty!
Alwala and Almighty!
The leaves have fallen,
The leaves have fallen,
and the shoots are bare.
The shoots are bare.
Harvest is reaped,
The harvest is reaped.
and the days draw thin.
the days draw thin.
Winter, your kingdom has come.
Winter, your kingdom has come.
We will enjoy you as you have
We will enjoy you as you have
endured.
endured.
Hail Wuldor,
Hail Wuldor,
Winter King.
The
Winter King.
Hail our gods.
Hail our gods.
Hail our folk.
Hail our folk.
So hail.
Was
Hail.
Right. And then it comes up with Chris's swearing, which we don't really need to read. Right, okay. Right. So we are now. Oh no, hold on. Right, okay. So then it's another repeating bit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's part of the oath swearing that was Chris's. I don't know what that bit's on there, but okay. It was obviously part of. It was when he was oath sworn. He was obviously oath sworn at Winterþelleþ. Okay. So, alright, I'm back on track. As holy guildsmen of Anglican Fernseed, as Fanes of Fernseed and Hwicce Kin, I've nearly done that at the main block. We ask the Alfies for protection and guardianship this winter from Grendels and worms, from ill wights and foul ghosts, and that of our kith and kin. Stay whole and live to see a new summer. We ask also that the Alfies keep us from being taken into the ranks of the wild hunt, which soon will be let loose over the Welkins. Okay. So, there is another reading bit there. Do you want to read it, Dan? Do you want to go, or are you all right?
I'll leave it for today.
That's fine. Do you want to read a bit, Rhys, or would you?
I'm alright.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
give it
fine.
another read if you like, Al.
You can if you want, or do you want me to do it? It's up to
I'll
you.
give it a read.
All right. So it's from Lytel Beorn,
Yeah.
which is marked there, which is the reader part. Then you've got to flip the page, and it'll be on the other side of that.
Yes, of course.
All right. So you got to turn it after that.
Right. In Germania, Tacitus wrote, among these last is shown a grove of timeless holiness. A blotter has the charge of it, but the gods are described in the Roman tongue as Castor and Pollux. Such indeed are these attributes of the gods, the name being Alchis. They have no images, or indeed any vestige of foreign superstition. I did say that. But it is as brothers and as youths that the gods are worshipped. Behind the name Alchis lies the meaning protect, as well as temple, with the brothers therefore giving holy protection to their followers, and the steads over which they are hailed and worshipped. Therefore, the horse head gables were put over the doorways of Alhas and houses in England. Schleswig, Holstein, and Lower Saxony in worship of and the beseech Frith from the Alhis. The very first half of Anglican Fines of Fern Cedar was raised under their name. While together they are known as the Alhis individually, one is known as Hengist and the other as Horsa. They ride together as stallion and horse over land and wave, ever youthful, ever in strength, giving to those who follow them. Aeon horsed, resolve they overcome their challenges and find safety.
Yeah. Do you want me to turn it, or you got it?
I've got it.
So it's the other side of that. That's it. So
Yeah,
the side your left hand's on.
Yeah, got it.
That's
Good
it.
Then. Amidst ruin and strife, wheresoever the Englishmen Teuton and Arian have sailed forth to, high up above the Alhis, steeds too have ridden swiftly, and ever they have had the faithful fanes of Midgard to hear bead from. In bygone Germania, the most etheling of steeds was housed in Wale groves at the time, and at times riot was sought from them. Before important events, knowledge and sight gleamed from them, was bidding prophecy and an ill omen. It is surely because the blotter in the grove, aforesaid by Tacitus, was in the presence of an etheling steed, that the Alhis gods needed no images, all Wale has of them, because of the steed was living conduits of the gods. There are sundry examples of Alhis themed finds in English and Germanic archaeology. Many believe the likeness of Alhis to be found in the Sutton Hoo burial, likely that of Redwald Kuning, where the plates of the king's helmet bear twined. Warriors performing a ritual sword dance, as well as the Algis rune, which affords one protection, is also the rune of Alhis gods, with the names of each bearing the same root when cast or wielded on a journey. The heathen should bear in mind of our youthful brother gods.
Thank you, brother. Okay, so if we could all repeat again. Alfries, Alfries, Alfries.
Alfries, Alfries, Alfries.
Riders of the steed.
Riders of the steed.
Brothers in youth.
Brothers in youth.
Wherever my feet tread.
Wherever my feet tread.
Or head lie.
Or head lie.
In neighbouring shires.
In neighbouring shires.
Or Walsic lands.
Or Welsic lands.
Shield me from harm.
Shield me from harm.
Shield me from foe.
Shield me from foe.
Algis, algis, algis.
Algis, algis, algis.
What's the hell?
What's out?
Okay. Now this is the part where we need to make the offerings to the Erminsul, to the land outside. So, Rhys, as me always, as in brother, my brother, you alright to carry the iPad?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And I'll obviously hold it we'll all give a bit of offering to the ground as we did. Just be careful out here because it's very slippery.
Indeed.
So the woods the other way. I should have got all the dog mess up. So should be over. Balls of summer. Right. Wuldor. If we all got a bit of crackling, no? Wuldor and Wōden. That's so hard, and I've forgotten the beer. So I think it's we can all share bowl with me. I can't drink too much because I've got football, so it's
You alright?
I'm good, man. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Excellent.
yeah, it's probably. Alright. Oh, where is it? There it is. Wuldor and Wōden. What's so hell? Bless us with good harvest and crop this winter. What's so hell? Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Brother? Okay. You
Awesome.
won't be needing that. Okay.
Wuldor, for this is your time, and very cold and bitter it will be. Or may we be graced with sinners who found strength in the new year. Wassail.
So how? Do you prefer? Denu, do you want to go?
Yeah.
Flip in. Okay.
Yeah, do you want to drink back in our
Yeah.
old thingy?
Yeah, that's you're gonna have
I'll give you
the tablet.
Yeah, and I'll have that back.
There you go. Make sure you get down.
Give me a moment. Just going up here for a better view.
Wuldor and Wōden.
Cynnwulf, the rest is yours, brother.
Wuldor and Wōden. What's that up? So I'm strengthening the finger. So it's rolling. What's that up?
So, Wuldor, Wōden, we bid you these offerings. A good harvest, a fair winter.
Have we all that up?
If you could, would, yeah, could you just grab the bowl with it?
Yeah, do that.
Thank you, I'll go with that. I don't want that touching anything because it's. Trouble. There we go. We'll take that back in for now and I'll take it back up when we're done. Oh, yeah, it's slippy. Be careful, bud. Be careful on the lean bits. I nearly went a few times. You alright?
Yeah, I'll slip a couple of times on that. I'm alright.
Might help.
It's all right. It's no problem.
Cheers, brother.
No worries. There for me.
Excellent. Right. Here we go. Offering made.
There we are.
English and Hastings. I've got a poem, so we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So, it's a all hail bit again. Hail the Saxons of Cynnwulf Ridge. Oh, if you could repeat after me, please. Hail the Saxons of Cynnwulf Ridge.
Hail the Saxons of Cynnwulf Ridge.
Hail the English of Hastings.
Hail the English of Hastings.
Hail our glorious dead.
Hail the glorious dead.
We are Saxon, still.
We are Saxon still.
We are English still.
We are English still.
We fight on.
We fight on.
Siga Anglican.
Siga Anglican.
Siga Anglican.
Siga Anglican.
Siga Anglican.
Siga Anglican.
Wassail.
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 It is no small truth to relay how we here and our heathen friends further afield are a small few who have unshackled themselves from the tyranny of the Uttengard, and who still have seen through the lies of the Grendels. We here in antithesis, more than 1,000 tides of church persecution have heralded the call of the gods to the heathen awakening. Each of us is a pathfinder to the true ways of the North. If we could all repeat again.
Yeah.
Blood of my blood.
Blood of
my blood.
Bone of my bone.
Bone of my bone.
I'm bound to the Anglican.
I'm bound to the Anglican.
I'm bound to these lands.
I am bound to these lands.
I'm bound to our gods.
I am bound to our gods.
In Funnel's name.
In Thunor's name.
Uttengard will not break me.
Uttengard will not break me.
Siga Anglican.
Siga Anglican.
Siga Fernsida.
Siga Fernsida.
Siga Fernsida.
Siga Fernsida.
Siga Hwicce Kin.
Siga Hwicce Kin.
Wassail.
Wassail.
Okay. And okay, so that is it for the script reading and pretty much the end of Blot. But as it is also the time of 1066, we now enter the symbel, where I will now read two poems based on our forebears of Stamford Bridge and also of Hastings. Do you want to read one, bro, or do you want me to do both of them?
I'll let you read, since
Alright,
I've done
you
two readings there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you need any light with that? Oh.
If that's okay, bro, I'll give you my phone. Hold on.
Alright.
I'll come to you, don't worry.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, so you go on past then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Turn yours off, though.
Thanks, brother. It is good. 1066 Stamford Bridge poem by Rhys Nicholasson. A Northumbrian Earl out for vengeance. This is a battle of remembrance. A savage Scandinavian king. His boots seen Jorvik bells ring. A battle fought hard by the locals, screaming Anglican at the top of their vocals. Our great cunning heard the news. His decision forward, North he will choose. For 5 days the Norse thought they had won. Little did they know the weird sisters had spun. The 25th day of Haligmanoth, King Harold Godwinson arrived. The 25th day, King Harold Godwinson arrived. Many numbers on both sides sadly died. A giant berserker rained havoc on our men. We remember on this day all of them. This man got to the point of fear, but our steadfast Anglican stopped him with an underblow with a spear. Now the Norse flee into the woods. For Tostig and Hadrada this was not looking good. I arrow to Hadrada's eye, the battle is won. With Tostig also slain, the weird sisters have spun. The battle has ended, and now William has arrived. Back to Sussex King Harold must ride. With his men following, they are very tired. But at Hastings, like Stamford Bridge, their hearts are all fired. Hastings poem by Rhys Nicholasson. Norsemen defeated, Normans have arrived. Our forebears rush back safe, with fire in their eyes. 3 weeks it took to get back to Sussex, with very little rest. Much sweat they move on, even those with tunics. Even much sweat as they move, even those with tunic vests. All worried for the kin, our forebears hope they're safe. With that fire in their eyes, they march strong with faith. Through Mercia they push on, for thy king's quest. Still pushing on, very little rest. They arrived back safe, villages burned to the stake. Sadly the rumours of the Orcs' arrival was definitely not fake. They arrive at Hastings, ready for battle. King Harold there, with horse and saddle. A lunch break was held by both sides at midday, but still these Orcs not intend to go away. They burned their boats alongside the Bretons. They were here to stay. Even in the sky was grim and grey. For hours they held the shield wall, then a Norman rumour that William had fall. With joy and hope in our forebears charged off the hill, but as the Bretons flanked them, the Normans laughed and remained still. With horse, cavalry, the archers with arrows filled the sky. Sadly Harold's downfall was quickly nigh. An arrow to the eye, then castrated. It's safe to say today, the Normans are still hated. Oh yeah, an arrow to the eye and castrated. It's safe to say today, the Normans are still hated. So today, on the 14th of, well, it's obviously gone, but on the 14th of October, we remember them when they falled. Unburied, although extant, we Anglican hope they earn their place in the Great Hall. What's so how?
What's up?
And there we go.
Thank you.
And that is the poem of the symbel. Are we doing a song, bro, or
I'll leave that.
leave it? Okay.
Since I did need a song on the actual block day.
Yeah, that's fine. It is now time for the toast. So at this part of the symbel, we all know how the symbel works, don't we? But for these guys' security on here, we always, as per usual, we always thank the gods at the time, our forebears, anything we need guidance with, anything we feel we need to toast or be thankful for good times. So I'll kick it off as always. My first toast is to Wuldor and Wōden, who were held in this block today, who asked for good winter. Through to the blot on Saturday, where we will honour Ingwe, the elves, the dweorgs, and the rest of the whites. Also house Sunna at her descent. The upcoming of midwinter, also known as Mordinit, and we bid the Wæne hail and welcome for another winter. What's so hard?
What's
What's
that?
up?
Brother?
The boy first. Toast. Obviously, I do not have a beer, but, I don't really need a drink for everything.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
first toast goes to Wuldor, for it is your time. And this is going to be a lot bitter and a lot colder. And the times will be hard. But we always come back strong. Wassail.
What's so hard?
What's up?
Wolf.
First toast for Wōden and
Wuldor.
and Wuldor, yeah. And thank you, Rick. Give us the winter coming in this time, and then we'll keep our strength together. What's that help?
What's so
What's
hard?
What's up?
Denu.
First toast to Wuldor. What's up?
What's up?
What's so how? Second toast, as always, goes to my forebears. Obviously, there was a great battle this moon, as we all know. There was the Battle of Hastings. My forebears fell to the Orcs. King Harold, who we have a representative there on the Waterford.
Not to forget the Bay Tapestry behind you.
And we also even have the Bayer Tapestry behind me. Yes, that's a very good point, mate, there, brother. So yes, to them, and all forebears throughout time. Guthreck blot is the blot after the next one in November. you know, the time of Blockmanoff, as the month is called, and you know, that is a blot of remembrance to our forebears, even throughout the wars and, you know, medieval times, and throughout time, even the ones that have recently gone in modern wars and people we love and lost, etc. So that's an upcoming blot. So it's always to my forebears throughout time. What else? You know, so there's a lot of illness going around at the moment, so ask Healing Goddess Air and Thunor, Lords and Ladies of Healing, to you know, just to slow down these modern plagues and allow us to enjoy the festive times of winter that are to come and are here. What's up?
What's up?
My second toast goes to the honoured fallen Hastings. Pretty much as they come back from the north, they were already knackered and everything, hungry, maybe sick due to the walking and not given a proper rest. But even though literally it was a battle of endurance on that doomful day on the day of infamy, so we honour the fallen. Godwin's son, Wassail.
Wassail.
For my second toast, for the God of heal me up, heal my wound up, and especially heal my widow as well. She needs to be healed, but give her protection and strength, and Funal himself. Wassail.
Wassail. Second toast is to the ancestors, the forebears. 1066. May we never forget. Wassail.
Third and final toast is to all I know and love. Thank you to my half brother, my blood half brother, my half brother, and my half brother and blood cousin here for a great block today, and for joining us again. Cynnwulf was glad he's able to partake in a Winterþelleþ block in the end. You know, to the rest of the Klingers half, Ian, Steph, Amy, Gareth, Uncle Pete and Nath. You know, and Nath sadly couldn't make it again, bless him, for reasons of his own. To Raymond as well. To Callum, who due to work commitments wasn't able to sadly partake in any Winterþelleþ block. So, you know, to Callum as well. To our brother Chris, who is still in Faran, solitary, doing what he believes he needs to do. To Taliesin and his folks in Muffinger's half, the other half of our Layod in East Anglia, and to the founder Lear Fritsch of the former Gewis half in Wessex. We bid him well. I'm still in regular contact with him over text, and he comes to us when he can. And you know, to my spouse, my partner Katie, who I will venture away with next moon to East Anglia to visit Sutton Hoo. Nice breakaway. Look forward to that. That'll be good. You know, to the rest of my kin, my mum, my dad, my nan, my uncle, who also joins us in Frith as a Brythonic Druid Celt, even. And you know, to my kin in Deep Mercia, my mum's side, my nan still unwell with cancer on my mum's side, and just to my kin really, and also to my allies at football. Weren't the greatest results at the tournament, but we ask always for better results in that element of gaming battle. But also to the allies I have there, and to better tournaments and good training sessions, and to all the things we know and love in life. So
Wassail. My third and final toast, a gift to the folks here in the half today. Brother, another good bloody reading that was.
Thank you, brother.
Look forward to next week. It's going to be epic.
Yeah.
Rhys, Cynnwulf, it's good to have you here again, mate, and we're glad that you was able to make it for this Winterþelleþ plot in our back garden as always.
Yeah.
And Dan, well, it's just always having a crack, have you? Cause
Aye.
wassail.
What's that?
Also,
And it's a shame that our knife couldn't make it today due to his ailments. What's that?
What's
What's
that?
that?
this what's out for me, just in case. What's out?
What's so how?
What's that? Third and final toast goes to everyone here. Alex, great hosting the blot as always, and I look forward to next weekend.
Thank you, Denu.
And Rhys, always a crack, of course, and you did well with the reading as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Cynnwulf, good to see you again, and hope to see you at the next plot.
I'll let you know about that.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Awesome. What's up?
What's
What's
so
up?
hard? But yeah, and well done on the reading, Rhys. I didn't forget to mention that in the toast.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you, Cynnwulf and Denu, for supporting with the lights, because it is quite dark in here
Yeah.
today with some of that bits.
And
of
since the
readings.
31st, if we get a bonfire down here, we'll probably have all the candles lit and everything.
Definitely.
We should
Well, that
come
was a
down
nice little block. Yeah.
here.
And that ends today's block, Hwicce Winterþelleþ. So thank you all for whoever watches back. Yeah, there we go. So that is Hwicce Winterþelleþ 2023. And I am Rhys Nicholasson, lead Fain's blotter, Hwicce Winterþelleþ Herweard. We've got Lytel Beorn, Rhys Nicholasson, my blood and half brother Cynnwulf, and my half brother and blood cousin Denu is here today. So there we go, and thank you everybody. May we have the honour to be, the wisdom to know, the knowledge to care. And as our forebears did, so shall we. Thank you. See you later.